What's going on, y'all? This your boy Casey Field, King Set for Life Wrestling Takes back in the building. First review of the week. AEW Dynamite review episode August 11th, 2021. Live from Pittsburgh, aka Dr. DMD Britt Baker's household. Now, the one thing I did like about this episode, the crowd. This is why wrestling without the crowds is nothing. You can't put on a wrestling show in front of nobody. You can't. You can't. This is why wrestling shows are watchable, because the crowd's reaction. The crowd's reaction lets you know exactly how everything is moving. If the crowd is sitting on their hands, that means you ain't putting on a decent show. If they making all kind of crazy noise, everybody, you gonna have a great show, even if certain things on the show don't always go the way you want them to. But first and foremost, before we get started on this episode, I guess I seem to trigger a whole lot of my AEW brethren. It's funny to say. I'm about to go to the tweet, but I tweet all the time. I tweet out my reviews. I tweet all the time. I find it very funny that everybody see my tweets and they don't respond. But I guess when I go against the grain, I go against how everybody else is feeling. Sorry about that. I go against how everybody else is feeling on it, and it seems like I get all kinds of mentions and all kinds of people just taking shots and everything. I was like, man, I just found it very funny to me. I said, this is too funny. Tonight's episode, y'all, I wasn't feeling, and it was like maybe 4 or 5 good things that happened on the show tonight, but I was not feeling this episode. I'm serious. I'm not lying. I told y'all at KCFL Wrestling Takes, I keeps it 100. I don't sugarcoat for nobody. I don't care how, if the hardcore AEW heads are going to be feeling some kind of way, and I'm not finna go with the crowd. If they think something is great, and if I don't like it, I'm going to sit up and say I don't like it. And if it's something that I like that they don't like, that's the whole point of the IWC. Everybody not going to feel the same way about what you see in wrestling. I don't care what brand it is. So anyway, this is what I had said on Twitter. I said, the heck is TK smoking tonight? This episode has been hot garbage. And I got clowned by one of my guys that I be talking with all the time. My man Xavier. My man came in me hard, and he got a whole bunch of likes. He got some dude named Elijah, saying, the kids today, I've been seeing this word ratio. I personally don't know what that means. I guess that means, you've been had, or you've been put on blast or something. I don't know. But I was like, I'm like, y'all, these young folk be coming up with these words. I'm serious, y'all. I don't know. But I just find it very funny. Like I said, I tweet all the time. I say hashtag AEW, and I give AEW nothing but praise. But the one time I decided to say that I wasn't feeling this episode, I got everybody and mama coming at me all in my mentions and everything. But it's all good. Listen, I told y'all, man, I appreciate the feedback. This is what I want on a regular basis, regardless if I'm giving the show praise or not. I want cats to give me feedback, respond to me, tell me if you're in a disagreement with me, or tell me that you're in agreement. Do it on Twitter, do it on YouTube. This is what I want. I want the interaction. This is exactly what I want. But I just found it very funny though that I said this. Shout out to my man, the real one, because the real one, he had said something too. But like I said, man, it is what it is. But tonight's episode, y'all, I honestly, I was not feeling tonight's episode. Let's go ahead and let's start with this opener. They had the 6-man tag team match. We had Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus Dante Martin and the Seidel brothers. Now, I already knew the result. We knew that Seidel and Dante and them weren't winning. But who came out looking like a major star is my man Dante Martin. I told y'all I've been wanting to see top flight win matches. I wanted to see these young cats win, but AEW, I don't know what their problem is. They just only like cats getting victories on Dark and Elevation. This young man balled out today, and he wowed. I mean, the crowd was hot. They wanted this young man to win. Now, we knew dang well Kenny and them wasn't losing. We knew that wasn't happening. I mean, we already knew that. But this young man shined. And I got to give props to both Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. They made this young man look great. This tag team match started off kind of slow, but at the end, they did well. I got to give everybody in this matchup props. I can't hate on what they did. Now, after the match, this is where I got upset. I'm serious, y'all. Don Callis got in the ring. Kenny Omega started talking. And they acknowledged that since Christian Cage is the new number one contender for the AEW Championship, because we know Hangman Page has been pushed back. Now, the reason why Hangman has been pushed back is because apparently his wife is pregnant, so he's giving birth to his first child, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations to Hangman Page. So we know the matchup that everybody wanted. We all wanted Hangman versus Kenny Omega. We ain't getting that. We getting Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega at freaking All Out. I said, you got to be kidding me. I was like, that right there was the first thing that killed my vibe on the episode. I said, okay. I said, Tony Khan, what the clown is you smoking, bro? What the heck is you doing, man? Ain't nobody trying to see that. I'm serious. Like, the man Christian said, I'm coming in here, I'm about to outwork everybody. This fool ain't outwork nobody. Now, listen, the man can still wrestle, but I ain't nobody trying to see him and Kenny Omega. Oh, no. Then what really made things worse, Christian came out there. He started talking on some nonsense, talking about how Kenny Omega and them and Don Callis is, what did he say? He called him, what did he say? He said he's a piece of bowel movement. I don't curse on my channel, y'all. So, I don't curse. So, if you want to hear somebody curse, you can go to everybody else's page. Then he said, no, I take that back. Since we're in Pittsburgh, you're a jag-off. Now, he said, Kenny Omega said, well, you know what? Yeah, you get your 5-star classic match with me at All Out, and that's it. I'm not wrestling here in Pittsburgh. Y'all thought I was going to wrestle here in Pittsburgh? Christian said, well, no, you are going to wrestle here in Pittsburgh. And since you are the man who has all the belts, how about I take on you on Rampage next week in the main event for your Impact World Heavyweight Championship? I say, see, here we go. This is what I hate about WWE. I do not like rematches. I don't. If a rematch is going to happen, make it happen further down the line after the match took place at a pay-per-view. Why the heck I want to see a match on a TV show and then I got to see it again at the pay-per-view? I'm not going to give a crap about the show. I'm not going to give a crap about the matchup at the pay-per-view. I'm not. This is the bull crap that I had to deal with watching WWE. I'm like, don't bring that WWE crap into AEW. I'm not trying to see that foolishness. So we get ready to get Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega for the Impact World Heavyweight Championship on Rampage next week. I think it's next week. I'm like, if we getting it here, why the heck are we getting the matchup at All Out? That's that rematch stuff. That's that WWE bull crap. I'm like, no, Tony, don't bring that WWE bull booking in the down. I ain't nobody trying to see all that. That's what I was like, okay. I was like, Tony Khan, he tripping. Tony Khan is bugging. I'm like, bro, what the heck is you doing, man? I'm like, I appreciate you doing what you're doing right now, bro, but this, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling it at all, man. I'm like, if you're doing a matchup, save it for the pay-per-view. I'm not trying to see it on TV. Because when it happened at the pay-per-view, I'm not going to give a crap. I'm serious. Now, like I said, now my AEW brethren, I know y'all like everything AEW do. Not me. I'm serious. I'm a realist. I keep it 100. And if it's something that I don't like, I'm not going to like it. So they started talking, right? And then Jurassic Express came out right behind them. And then the Young Bucks started rabbling and saying some bull jive. And then that's when Jungle Boy hopped on the mic and said, well, get this, fellas. Your titles will be on the line next week, too. We're going to face you for the AEW World Tag Team titles. So I'm saying to myself now, boy, I want Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy to win. I do. But I don't know if they're going to win, y'all. I really don't. So I forgot. What is this? This is like what, their third or fourth time going against each other? But it's been a long time since we've seen them wrestle one another, so I'll give them that much. But, I'm like, oh boy. So right now, like I said, seeing that just killed my vibe. I was like, oh boy. I said, okay, so hopefully the show gets better. That's what I'm saying to myself. I said, hopefully the show gets better. So as we move along. Hold on. So keep going. So we get a little promo from my man Malachi Black. Now, everybody's so excited for this young man, and he's doing what he wanted to do in WWE. I've told y'all, I'm not a fan of all the satanic bull crap, but the man sounds like he's here and he's about to handle some serious business. I got to give Malachi Black. He's in his own lane. He pretty much told Cody Rhodes, listen, I got you talking all this foolishness. I got one of your boots. You got one boot in the grave. I'm about to put the other boot in there. So come tell me when you want the matchup. I'll do it again. In the meantime, I'm going to be jumping in front of all these cats because I'm about to show y'all when you try to argue with the Most High. So he pretty much tried to call himself God. I'm like, I said, you know what? If you want to do that, that's his own business. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. Now we get Daniel Garcia versus Darby Allin. Y'all, I told y'all, man, rematch city. I'm like, this was a showcasing. I think Tony Khan is high on this young man, Daniel Garcia. He's really high, and he wanted to give this young man a shot. He cut a promo and said that Darby Allin, I would have had y'all beat if it wasn't for Kingston and Moxley getting in our way. I would have beat your butt and all this crazy stuff. So we got this matchup. Sting's out there. 2.0 is out there, a.k.a. Everrise. This was a decent matchup, but like I said, y'all, when I see a match, when I see some certain cats get into it and then they do it again, I'm out. I'm really not paying attention. I'm paying attention, but I'm not paying attention. I'm like, I see this foolishness in WWE land. I'm not trying to see it in AEW. I'm just not. I'm serious. I want something totally different. Give me something different, man. But the crowd is hot. Everybody love Darby Allin. Everybody love him. This young man is on his way. Darby, I can say I'm a fan of Darby Allin. I really am. I'm serious. This young man is going to be AEW World Champion probably next year sometime. I'm serious. I don't know when, but the way how they keep booking this young man, it's like, so matchup was decent, but like I said, it's a rematch. So, you knew Darby and them was going over. So let's see. I'm trying to remember what else happened. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, yeah. We got Death Triangle Backstage. Now, this was a decent segment. I think this is one of my this segment for me was like the next best segment that I actually liked. So we got Pac, Phoenix, Pentagon, and my man Alex, right? And Pac is basically saying, like, look here, we getting ready to go against like y'all cats, y'all keep coming at y'all keep doing y'all keep doing everything y'all can to try to take us out. You trying to split us up. We're the Death Triangle. Ray Phoenix was like, listen, Pac, like we want to get our hands on these clowns right now. Then Pentagon Jr., he was starting to talk in Spanish. Alex like, yo, Pentagon says that Pac's like, hold up, slow your roll. Listen, my boys right here, the Lucha Brothers, these is the two top best tag team in AEW, and they should be AEW tag team champions right now. But Andrade, listen, since y'all want to cause all kind of havoc, y'all want to cause all kind of problems, I'll face you anywhere, anytime. You name it, I'll be there. Because we are the Death Triangle, all that stuff. Very good promo. I was feeling it. See, listen, when cats cut authentic promos, I don't care about the language barrier because you got cats around you that can help you translate or whatever. I like all these cats. I like every one of them because everybody's in their lane. That's the one thing I like about it. So this was an excellent promo for them. It was great. So then we got another 3-on-3. We got Orange Cassidy, Weeder Yuta, Chucky Taylor versus Matt Hardy and Private Party with the Bunny and the Blade in that corner. How do I feel about this? This is an okay matchup. My main focus was I just wanted to see Private Party win because I just feel like they, ever since they got over on the very first episode of AEW Dynamite, it just seems like they forgot about them. It just seems like the Private Party being an afterthought. I'm serious, man. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, well, y'all do know. I'm like, well, Matt Hardy did. It's funny. Matt Hardy him and his wife just gave birth to that fourth child, which is the little girl. And then next thing you know, Reba tweeted out, talk about, I'm pregnant again. I say, dang, Matt. I say, man, they don't play. But, my main focus is like, man, I said, I really want to see Private Party and them, start to do well. I have no idea what they doing with them. Like, everybody that's in this fashion with Matt Hardy, I really don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the heck happened to the Butcher. Is the Butcher hurt? I don't know what happened to him. The Butcher ain't been on. I ain't seen him in a while. Got the Blade out there, Jack Evans and Angelico. You know, I had thought they was going to be on something. They ain't done nothing with them either. And then, you know, you got the Bunny out there because she going to be right there side by side with her dude and everything. It was all kind of distractions going on in this matchup. But Matt Hardy ended up getting the pinfall for, you know, Team HFO. And I said, well, you know what? They got the victory, so I should be happy, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Oh, and during this matchup, too, Nyla Rose came out and basically laid out Chris Statlander because they was having a matchup, and it was the matchup to determine. I don't know if they said anything about a number one contendership match to possibly face Britt Baker, but I believe Chris is going to be the number one contender because right now we know we got Red and her and Britt going down on Rampage on Friday night, so we know Britt not losing. We know that, but I think Chris Statlander will be the one to face Britt Baker at All Out, you know, when the time comes. But you know, it's just me, you know. So we move on. Like I said, talked about that. So now we got Andrade, Chavo, and I forgot the other dude that be in the back with them. Listen, y'all, Andrade, listen, he called himself the boss. You know, Chavo said, listen, we tried to offer the Death Triangle a seat at the table. It almost sound like, when he said that, you know, I'm like, man, if you don't sound like Roman Reigns over here. But he's like, yo, we tried to offer y'all could ride on our plane, y'all, you know, but y'all turned it down. Andrade said, man, look, I'm the boss, man. I'm already boss. I want to show them, man. You know, he's like, all right. He said, look, we're gonna show you who the real boss is, man. All right, Pac, you called us out. You got me at All Out. So we got Andrade versus Pac at All Out. This match is gonna be a great. This is a great undercard match. I'm looking forward to this match at All Out. But I feel like some goofy stuff is gonna happen. I feel like we're gonna get this mafia type of Hispanic faction that's gonna take place. I might be wrong as two left shoes, but I just sense it. I sense that Ray, Alex, and Pentagon is gonna turn on Pac at All Out. I might be wrong, y'all, but I don't know. I just feel like that. You know, if you're in agreement with me, tell me in the chat. Tell me in the comment section. You know, but this is a great promo. I liked everything about this. This is awesome. It was out of this world great. So then we got Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero versus Chris Statlander and with Orange Cassidy. Listen, I talk about Nyla Rose situations every now and then, whoever she be in the ring with. This match was great. Nyla Rose and Chris Statlander did it. This was, for me, this was about Chris Statlander because it's always about improvement. A lot of people that said that Chris is still kind of green in the ring. She works well with Nyla Rose. I'm serious. I'm serious. Like the two big girls, and they go at it. Vicky was out there acting the fool, just screaming all up in Orange Cassidy. I mean, just clowning. You know, Vicky doing what she do. But like I said, this is a very good match. I knew that Chris was gonna get the win because of what happened earlier during the 3-on-3 match. Now, y'all, we've been having a whole lot of these 3-on-3 matches. This tells me that AEW might be bringing in them trios titles sooner than later. So now them 6-man matches might be, you know, they're having ports. They just not wrestling just to be wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Statlander got the win. This is a very good match. She's improving. The young lady's improved. That's the name of the game. I told y'all, cats be crying. Cats be complaining about the women's division. I don't know why y'all be crying. AEW's women's division is on the horizon. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. Remember, I was in the bandwagon like, man, AEW need a lot of work with their women. And they still do. But listen, the more spots they get, the more opportunities they get a chance to shine and get in front of TV, the better. That was great. I got to give both Chris and Nyla Rose a great job. Both of them did a great job. This was actually a very good match. I wasn't hating on this match at all. I watched it. I said, y'all, everybody did a great job in this match. Chris Statlander gets the victory, and we move on from there. So then we got, let's see what happened after that. Okay, so now backstage, we got these fools still thinking like they're playing basketball, talking about they're the best tag team on the planet. I told y'all how I feel about the Young Bucks right now. To me, the Young Bucks, they just come across as clown heels to me. And they was talking about Jungle Express. How about they said they want to challenge them for their AEW tag team titles. But they said, all right, y'all challenge us? Sure. And they said, but we just going to beat the brakes off. It's going to be the same result like last time. And he said, but I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm going to try to lay up. I get these two confused. Y'all, please help me in the comment section. Which one is Nick and which one is Matt? I get them confused as two left shoes. I'm serious, y'all. I'm not playing with you. I've been watching this show for 2 years, and I still can't tell, even though they're not twins. I get them mixed up. I don't know which one is which. I don't know which one is Matt and which one is Nick. So please, in the comment section, tell me right now which one is Nick, which one is Matt. Is Nick the taller one and Matt the shorter one, or is Matt the taller one and Nick the shorter one? Tell me in the comment section. So the taller one went to try to do a layup, and then Luchasaurus came out the woodwork and blocked the shot, and then Jungle Boy laid out the other one, and he laid out Brandon Cutler. And that told me right there, well, they ain't winning them AEW Tag Team titles. I think these dudes not that. They won't be dropping them. Maybe they'll drop them back to pay-per-view, but here's the deal. Who would they go against? You know, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I'm serious. I don't. So that was that segment. So let's keep this thing going. Now, all right. So this was the big thing right here. This is what everybody was coming in for. We got a vignette. Britt Baker, Red Velvet. Red Velvet was cutting a promo talking about why she belongs in AEW's women's division and why she gonna show Britt Baker why she will beat her for the AEW Women's Championship. Talking about how she's not fearless. She might be a 22-year-old woman, but she's coming in and she's here to stay. And she gonna let her know, I don't care that you at your house, but I'm gonna beat the brakes off her. That was a pretty decent promo from Red. A lot of people is, let me tell y'all something about Red Velvet. I'm huge on Red Velvet. You know, when I first saw this young lady, I was like, you know what? I said, let me see how she go. Because y'all know how I am when it comes to the talents that look like me. I talk all the time about how I am rooting hard for AEW to get our talent right. And Red Velvet is somebody who I got my eye on for real. Young lady, listen, fine as heck. I'm telling you, she got it. That girl could wrestle. When I saw that woman wrestle, I said, man, Red Velvet is good. I said, this young lady can go. Now she can really be in the ring with Britt. And I'm telling y'all, man, Britt has improved like nobody's business. This is what I'm praying for, y'all. I'm praying that the two of them be as safe as possible. I don't want nobody getting hurt next week. I don't want Britt re-injuring her wrist. I don't want Red getting hurt. I want these two ladies to go out there and have one of the greatest women matches out there, period. I'm looking forward to this match Friday night. I can't wait. This matchup is going to be great. Britt, like Tony introduced her. Y'all, the crowd went crazy. This is her house. This is her. You can say this is the house that Britt Baker built. Pittsburgh crowd gave her one of the biggest babyface reactions out there. I said, this girl is so over. Britt Baker is over like a mug. I say, man, look at what a whole year and a half could do for somebody like Britt. I'm going to say it. Listen, y'all, look here. I'm going to say it. This woman, Dana, she just about as over as her dude. And you know Adam Cole, one of the best dudes out there right now. Britt Baker is up there. She on a roller coaster ride of her life. I got to give this girl nothing but props. This girl is on fire. I say, let's go, girl. Let's go. She came out there with a Pittsburgh coat on, and she looked good. I said, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. But I was just saying to myself, I said, this is crazy. The woman is a heel, yet she's getting this baby face reaction. I understand that she in her backyard. That's crazy. But I said, man, this is crazy to say. So you know Red ain't really going to get no cheer because she in Britt Baker's backyard. So it's kind of messed up. So she was talking to Tony, and she said, you know, I respect Red, you know. Like I said, I did beat the brakes off her back in the day. You know, it was under 3 minutes. But I got to say, I respect her fearlessness, you know. And even though I'm still going to beat her behind this Friday right here in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to show her why I am the DMD. As soon as she's about to say DMD, I knew Red was coming out the woodwork. Red came out the woodwork, and she was beating up brakes off her. I said, let's go. Listen, man, these are two. Look at, I'm gonna look at these two of the finest ladies in AEW right here. You got them right here. And they was tearing each other apart. But then you know how it is. The referees had to hop up in there and try to hold everybody back. I said, oh man. I said, dog. But still, like I said, but it's hard to say because even though Red is the baby face, you know she's not gonna get that baby face reaction because Britt is at the crib. You get my drift. So I'm looking forward to this matchup on Friday night. I can't wait. I want to see these ladies tear each other apart. I want to see them go, and I pray for safety for these girls. I want them to go out there and have one of the best matches that you can possibly be. And then see, here's the name of the game. The name of the game is to make Red look like $1,000,000. But I think this matchup is both of them going to make each other look well. And I hope each of them, they gel well together. It's all about chemistry. Chemistry is the key. And that's what I'm hoping for these young ladies on Friday. I'm rooting hard for these girls in the main event of Dynamite. I can't wait. Can't wait. So let's see. So then we got a vignette promo. Ricky Starks, Brian Cage talking about they feud over the FTW title. Ricky Starks, he talks about him, and then he claimed that nobody from Team Taz is going to be there. Brian Cage said, man, you lying. You're going to have your snakes in the thing ready to attack. Listen, you claim you man enough. I'll see you next week. So they're going to supposed to have a face-to-face. Obviously, the feud is not over. A lot of people got mixed feelings on this feud. I actually like this feud because the name of the game is we're making stars here. Ricky Starks, I'm telling you, I love this dude. This dude is on fire right now, man. He can't do no wrong right now. I said the man coming back from a neck injury. I said, look at this. And then you got somebody like Brian Cage to work with. I know some people say that Brian Cage should still be with Taz because he needs a mouthpiece. I think Brian Cage could cut a very good promo. I really do. So, like I said, decent promo from the two of them. And then we got to this matchup. Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Brandon Cutler versus the Dark Order's Evil Uno, Stu Grayson. Y'all, I was rooting hard for the Dark Order. I say, man, Dark Order needed to win hard, man. I said, dog, try something different. They win, they can show up on Impact. Then cats want to tune in to Impact. Oh boy, Brandon Cutler was getting involved like crazy until Frankie Kazarian came out there and dragged his behind on out. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I was not fans of the Dark Order when they first started. But watching Evil Uno and Stu Grayson as of late, these two, they are a great tag team, y'all. These two are an excellent tag team. I like them. But it came up short. And I was like, man, dog, man. I said, come on, man. I said, oh, cheating like a mug, distractions. I was like, man, when we had Scott D'Amore, a.k.a. the man who was running Impact, y'all remember him as the head coach of Team Canada from back in the day. He was on commentary. And we had Brian Hebert, Earl Hebner's son, reffing the match. I was like, you know what? I was like, man, matchup, it was decent, y'all. It was decent. But I was like, man, why they had to lose, man? I said, come on, man. Come on. Oh, boy. So, after that, let's see. Oh, we got a vignette with the NWA World Women's Champion, Camille, hyping up the all-female pay-per-view for NWA Power that's taking place, I think, August 28th. I'm not sure. I think it's August 28th. She talked about how after she beat Serena Deeb, she been running on a tear. She been beating the brakes off of everybody. So she gets the opportunity to go against the underdog, Layla Hirsch. Now, Layla Hirsch might be small, but she gets everybody off her feet. And she's not going to be able to get me off my feet. Well, you know she will, even though Layla's not going to win the match. But this was to hype it up because Layla is an AEW women's superstar. She's a part of the AEW women's roster, so I get why they was hyping it up. So this can get people to tune into the show. Like I said, I heard that Mickey James got this pay-per-view sold out. So that's kudos to them. I don't know how many people is attending this show, but that's very good. Like I said, because see, look, at the end of the day, cats just want to see women succeed. There's so many people that be talking about. I done seen so many people with their sexist comments talk about women shouldn't belong in the ring. Like, that's a lie from the pit of hell. Women's female wrestlers are just as good as the men. And if you give the ladies a chance, man, let them go, man. Some of them might put on better matches than the men. So these fools that be running around here talking all that bull jive, they don't even pay no attention to them. So that was a little decent promo. I ain't gonna lie, she kind of sound kind of tired, but it is what it is. I don't watch NWA like that, so if cats watch NWA, you would know who Camille is, but that was decent. And then we got to the worst segment of the show. We had Tony Schiavone in the ring. QT Marshall, he talked about I'm supposed to get an apology from Cody Rhodes, but let's face it, we'll be waiting all day long to hear an apology from that clown. But you know what? Tony says, I got you in the ring, I'm apologize to you because I threw a shake in your face, and I just want to tell you I'm sorry, sir. But I can't do that. We're gonna beat up on your son. Well, his son was sitting front row. Apparently, I guess Chris Schiavone actually wants to be a wrestler. I don't know. I guess so. So they attacked him. They brought him in the ring, and they were holding him down. And then they was holding Schiavone back. And I'm like, why the heck are we having a feud with Tony Schiavone and QT Marshall? I'm sitting up and saying to myself, why are we doing this? This makes no sense. I'm like, ain't nobody trying to see that. Then the music go off. Because they laid his son out. They beat the brakes off his son. And then the music goes off, right? Now I'm sitting there in the crowd going crazy. And who walk out? Paul White, a.k.a. Big Show. I said, oh, no. I said, God dang. I said, oh. I knew Big Show was getting back in the ring, but not this quick. And QT Marshall, of all people, Big Show, you want to go against QT Marshall? I ain't feeling that, man. I'm not feeling this at all. I'm like, Tony, I don't know what you was smoking today, man. That's when I put that tweet out, and everybody and mama was killing me over the tweet. They was crucifying me like it was nobody's business. I'm like, y'all, they made it seem like I said AEW suck. I never said anything about AEW suck. I just want to feel it tonight's episode. But I saw that. I said, dog. I said, QT Marshall versus Big Show. I'm like, I ain't trying to see that. I'm not. I'm not trying to see that, man. Oh, boy. All right, folks, get ready. We getting Big Show back in the ring. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't. Oh, my goodness. So, Big Show runs out there, chokeslams Aaron Solo, and he stare down Marshall. I'm like, boy, I say, dog. I was like, man. I said, this is some WWE crap right here, man. I said, what the heck, man? Oh, my goodness. I was like, dog, I can't. I'm like, I'm trying to get into the episode, y'all. I really am. And then this foolishness just happened. I was like, dog. Boy, I see this some WWE crap. This Vince McMahon. The Vince McMahon takeover booking tonight. I'm sorry. The Vince McMahon takeover. Oh my goodness. Big Show versus QT Marshall. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to see that. I really am. I'm not. Oh boy. We in for it, guys. We in for it. Oh boy. So I think after that, that's when we got the main event. It was MJF in the corner of Wardlow versus Chris Jericho. No interference from nobody from the inner circle is the name of storyline. So a lot of people were speculating. They don't have the information up, so I'm going back to the top of the dome right now. So a lot of people were speculating that Kurt Angle would be the one to help Chris Jericho overcome. No. Jericho pretty much won with his back. He won with his back. And then so Shawn Spears came out. Then Sammy came out. And Jake Hager came out. So next week we get Jericho versus MJF in the final matchup, but here's the stipulation: Jericho he can't come out to his theme song. He can't use the Judas effect or nothing like that. And I'm sitting up here saying to myself, wasn't we gonna save this matchup for Dynamite? I mean for All Out? I'm like, I don't want to see a rematch. I told you. I'm like, why? I'm sitting up and saying to myself, like, real talk. I really am. I'm like, didn't y'all want to wait to Dynamite for this matchup to happen? I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. Didn't y'all want to wait to All Out? Like, why are we getting it next week? I'm like Tony, I'm like, bro, why are we turning to WWE with all these rematches? I'm like, I would prefer them do this at the pay-per-view. Don't give it away right now. I don't know, y'all. Maybe they might throw us a curve. I'm sorry, but tonight's episode, y'all, it was just wasn't it for me. I'm sorry. Like I said, I know I kind of triggered my AEW fam because they was eating me up alive. I just said I just find it funny. I tweet all the time. I tweet my stuff out, and I mean they made it seem like I said AEW is trash. I never said that. I just wasn't feeling tonight's episode. I told y'all, man, over here, KCFL King Self for Life Wrestling takes. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you the bold-faced truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. Keeps it 100 on this channel, man. Like I said, if something is terrible, I'm gonna tell you it's terrible. If it's great, I'm gonna tell you it's great. I told y'all the things that I liked on the show, but overall, man, it's just I was like, man, I said, TK, what are you doing, bro? And I was looking forward to this episode. See, here's the thing about Dynamite. Even though Dynamite's episode, because listen, we know every episode is not gonna be out this world great. But the one thing about Dynamite, you still look forward to the next week. You really do. And even with when they had, because last week's episode was lackluster, but for me, I thought last week's episode was better. And I know people won't be all of them, man, you tripping. I said you tripping. I'm just telling you, man, for me, even with as lackluster as last week's episode was, I still think last week's episode was better for me. Oh, how the heck I forget this? I forgot Miro's promo. Miro cut a promo talking about how he respects Big Shorty Lee. He said the young man did a great job, but he couldn't defeat him. So next week, he said as he's the Redeemer or something like that, he's gonna face Fuego del Sol. Now, Fuego del Sol, he's already signed, but he made it seem like the only way that man's gonna get signed is if he beats him for the TNT Championship. Now we know that's not happening. Miro ain't losing that title for a minute. Listen, this is the best thing that has happened to this dude ever since he's been come to AEW. And he mentioned Lana, which is real name. Her real name is CJ Perry. He mentioned her again, so y'all do know she's coming. It's just a matter of time. Lana is on her way. She's coming. CJ Perry is coming. I like that promo. That promo was decent. So. But my man Fuego del Sol about to get beat down again. I feel bad for my dude. My man be getting beat up left and right. He gets destroyed almost every episode he on. So he get ready to get destroyed again. But like I said, y'all, I do my best to keep it 100 with y'all, man. I don't sugarcoat over here. Can't see the rest of the takes. I don't. I can say, if everybody was the same way, if everybody was agreed on everything, man, we wouldn't get nothing done. Somebody got to disagree with something. Everybody can't like everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I said, I told y'all, I'm honest. If they do stuff great, I'm giving them 18 million thumbs up. If they do stuff trash, I'm going to tell you why it's trash. Now, if you like it, you can have your opinion. You're entitled to it. That's what make the IWC go around. Everybody got different takes. Now, let's be honest with you. Even with as bad as this episode was, I would never say that this was as bad as Monday Night Raw or NXT. Dynamite's bad episodes always trump what goes on in WWE land. Let's just keep it a buck. So all my AEW fans who thought I was betraying AEW, no. Like I said, I just wasn't feeling tonight's episode. I just wasn't. Like I said, I am looking forward to Rampage because this is the next time you hear my voice. I'll be back Friday night at the Rampage. I got everything set. I got my DVR set. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm praying that this debut episode of Rampage is out of this world. I hope it comes across as different from Dynamite. This is a brand new show that they're producing. This is their second show. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, y'all, hit the comment section up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get everybody thumbing down this video. I know I am. Because, like I said, I done triggered all the AEW heads. I mean, listen, like I said, I was like, man, I said, oh my goodness. I said, I got cats coming to me like it ain't nobody's business. I was like, dog, I said, where y'all be at when I be giving AEW praise? Where do y'all be at? Y'all don't be nowhere in sight. And then I say that one thing, I'm being crucified. I say, my goodness. I said, my brother didn't turn on me. I said, shoot, y'all act like I done turned heel on y'all. Y'all done turned on me. But anyway, man, this your boy King Self for Life. I appreciate everybody who actually even bothered watching this video. Like I said, I'll be back Friday night. Hit the comment section up. I'm out of here. Holla at me.